We play to win. We play to win. We play to win. Make no mistake about it. We play to win. 2-minute warning, fourth quarter. We play to win. Don't be fooled by your courthouses. Don't be fooled by your governor. Don't be fooled by your mayor. Don't be fooled by your senator. Don't be fooled by government officials that have been reincarnated into terrorists. I'm telling you to get ready for the winter now, because there might be some nuclear bombs, or there might be some bombs going back and forth, and it's gonna get really cold. Go to Macy's or go to Walmart and get yourself a Stratojack coat. And forget about the contact lenses. Get yourself some eyeglasses and sunglasses, because things are gonna get ugly, is what I suspect. This is because Allied Universal and Conduit is the terrorist army. Look around you. When you're trying to cross the street, somebody's trying to run you over. Vehicle manslaughter. When I'm walking in the street, somebody's trying to run me over. I went for a divorce. They took all my money and killed my kids. Yesterday, I had to walk 20 miles to go to a food pantry, and the number 1062 doesn't, there's a 1061, a 1062 does not exist, and it's this Jewish place. It's a Jewish food pantry that belongs to Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan and the South China Sea. Is what I'm telling you, is that there's kickbacks going on all over the place. They're all getting kickbacks, and they're living high in the hog. They're preaching trickle-down government, which is a Piedmont government system, and they're trying to replace our Bill of Rights and our U.S. Constitution. They're trying to take away our rights. They're getting so many kickbacks that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer because of worship and because of the occult. They are not allowed to give you money. They would rather die and live another day and reincarnate and live another day than to give you money, because they are the occult. And so trickle down doesn't work for that reason, because they will not spend. And on top of that, they will not pay taxes, which is why the U.S. is default. That's why we're broke, is because even more than a Black Friday or a Cyber Monday, they do not want to spend any money, but they do not want to pay any taxes, which is the point. They don't want to pay any taxes, and that's even more important than a stimulus, because they're preaching IRS stimulus of $1,300 to go out and spend. It's not a matter of going out and spend. It's a matter of paying taxes so that we can pay for policemen and soldiers and uranium and weapons and the Department of Defense. So also with the pharmaceuticals, they're selling pharmaceuticals for meth, and they're selling CalFresh food stamps for drugs and meth. And, they don't care. They just want to live high in the hog. They want to get their kickbacks. They're fat and happy. They want to live high in the hog. So the moral of the story is, the terrorist army is Allied Universal, along with Conduit at 100 Campus Drive, Florham Park, New Jersey, and also Costa Mesa, California, Nordic Security, and American Communication Association. And Conduit is opening up many other names, such as IRS Care, to corrupt the IRS, and also T-Tech Bank of America, to steal your money from Bank of America, to steal your money from TD Ameritrade. So the reason why they're getting away with this is because they have the customer service from hell, Conduit. And Conduit is part of Google and Facebook. And this is how Mark Zuckerberg is stealing your money from your father's investment account, or from your investment account at TD Ameritrade with stocks, and stealing your money with government benefits, unemployment insurance, and CalFresh, and pension, and Social Security, and stealing your money with clothes and selling you clothes that are infected with syphilis and gonorrhea, chemical warfare, biological warfare, weapons. You better go out there and get yourself a Stratajack coat, a winter coat, and get yourself ready for the winter, and get yourself ready to fight, because Allied Universal is a terrorist army, and they're driving around, they're trying to run you over. Mark Zuckerberg is the owner, and Priscilla Chan is the owner of Allied Universal and Conduit. And Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, he's the owner of this customer service from hell. When you call this number, you get some Filipino on the phone from the South China Sea, or somebody from Singapore or Indonesia or Taiwan. They're the ones answering the phone in the Philippines. And then they tell you they're in the Philippines. They're not in the Philippines. They're hijacking your phone. They're hijacking the T-Mobile. They're hijacking the AT&T. They're hijacking the Assurance Wireless. They're getting you through your phone. They're remoting into your phone. When you go on the website, when you click around, all of a sudden your phone has a mind of its own. You're not allowed to be in my phone, because they come into your phone to steal your stuff, to steal your information, so that they can make you homeless. And like me, right now I'm starving. I didn't eat all day yesterday and I had to walk 20 miles. And I'm begging for food because they only have $281 on my CalFresh. When you go to a 99-cent store, you can't get anything for 99 cents. The $281 is fraud. I looked it up on the WIC code, and the Hispanics and the Armenians and the Irish Republican Army and the Kenya from Barack Obama and the Jamaicans and the Brazilians, and the Brazilians have taken over ID.me and unemployment insurance. I'm telling you that these terrorists are coming from Allied Universal and Conduit, the customer service from hell. When you call up, they say, you can't mail it in, you can't fax it, you can't email me, call me. But when you call them, you get Conduit at the IRS Care, you get Conduit at T-Tech Bank of America. The customer service is what's killing our country. Conduit.